Up everybody, Ketsa, that's what's up in Nepali. We're in our new spot and I just turned my phone on for the first time in 10 days. Wow. Since we got from Tamil Nadu, India to here. I just got back from a yoga retreat. This is podcast number, 17 or something. I want to talk about that yoga retreat. The guys just hooked us up. We got our new spot, place number 90. 95, 100 or something that we've lived and worked in the world. Good little spot. Okay. What do I want to talk about first? Oh, just the Ganesh hanging out. Just the overall vibe of, man, still got my teak on. Oh, the overall vibe of not having my phone and concentrating things on life things. Man,
hey man,
I didn't want that to happen. Yeah.
I'm leaving now.
Okay.
So let me know. Send me a postcard. I also want to see.
Oh, okay. Yes, the man here. Yeah. Hey. I'm getting all my notifications. 10 days no phone. Yeah. Okay. Yes, man. He's out of here, Mox. Anything else we need? All right. So let's talk.
You get I'm always online.
Yeah, well, I'll be always online now too. From now on.
I just came, so you guys get busy. Maybe I'll come tomorrow.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, cool, man.
Cool. Delhi Dhanyavad.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, see you. Have a good day.
And, another thing.
Yeah.
Today was actually it's tomorrow, no? You guys are checking in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're one day early.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me know how you want to manage that finances.
Yes. We'll figure that out when we get all settled. Thanks. We'll message you.
Okay, man.
Okay. All right. Man, my notifications are coming in like crazy. All these people, all these baseball preseason games. All right. Sorry you had to go through that. The guy's talking. That's how it goes when you go into a new Airbnb. All right. Podcast. God, my notifications are going nuts. Jesus Christ. My old friend Oliver looking at me. I got these from Malaysia. Let's talk about the place. So we got this family that we like in a village around Nagakort, Nepal, north or up the mountains from Kathmandu, Nepal. And we went there before for a yoga retreat because I love yoga. Yes.
I forgot to show you how the door locks.
Oh, lock the door. Okay. Sorry about that. Checking into Airbnb, I started. Hey.
You said on your computer.
I do. Okay. So the 10 things I didn't do on this retreat. One was cigarettes, the phone and internet and laptops, and hello. 3, alcohol. 4, meat. 5, I didn't shave. 6, no Western medications. Like aspirin, high blood pressure, whatever. I know that we're gonna talk about everything. 7, no cutting the nails. Look at those, long, man. I've been growing these actually for like 2 months. 8, no Western drugs. Marijuana, whatever people do in the West nowadays. I don't really do that anyways, but we'll talk about that more later. And then last one, no manly something a man does. Retention. Keeping in. We're going to talk more about that. All right, but first the focus on the yoga. That was the main thing. Yoga was invented 4,000 something years ago around these regions of the Himalayas, Nepal, what is now Nepal, and that was awesome. The yogi was so great, but it was interesting experience because we had a Western teacher for a bit from Canada, this woman that lived at this place, which was weird because she wasn't there the last time. And there was this other Puerto Rican girl that lived in the U.S. and she lived there too, who also wasn't there last time. But they lived and helped them there and that whatever, do what you got to do. Anyway, so we had a mix of the main yogi, but he got a little sick. So we had a Western Canada, a woman from Toronto for a little bit that did the whole Western kind of vibe. She was actually really cool. She did something called yin yoga. And then we had his brother one time, which was another Nepali yoga experience. But man, I'm more flexible right now touching my toes, far forward. My legs are straight right now. Balancing, man, I feel great. I love yoga. I've been doing it off and on for 10 years. I used to have this horrible problem. I still have a little bit of a bad lower back just from sitting on the computer my whole goddamn life, being from Silicon Valley. But I used to have this problem on my leg from running and standing a lot and bending over at work in the food business. And yoga, when I started doing it like in 2014 or 2012 or something, I started doing it like in 2012. So over 10 years I've been doing it off and on. It got rid of that problem called piriformis syndrome. Amazingly. All right, so that was nice, and just I'm more flexible now than ever. And next there was a host of international people. We talked about the people that weirdly, but they help and they live there, from Puerto Rico and Toronto, Canada, 2 women. But it was a host of a techno DJ and her friend, their friend from Switzerland that spoke German. They were super cool, super funny. They were there when we first got there. A girl from Netherlands, a solo traveler that was a psychologist, this tall blonde girl, super nice. Then a girl from Rome area in Italy was there, another solo traveler that just did a bunch of volunteer work in some area. 3 girls from Taiwan came by, which was super cool. I got to practice my Chinese 7 out of 10 of the days. So first there was these girls from Taiwan, 3 of them, friends, young, 20s. They were from different parts of Taiwan, Taipei and Taichung, I think. They were cool, and we went one day to like this old town area with them where we weren't doing yoga. And then there was this other 3 ladies in their late 40s and 50s from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, who are also Chinese Malaysians. So 6 different rounds where I got to practice Mandarin and talk about Chinese things, my favorite culture, when Zhongguo Wenhua, Putonghua, got to talk. Why did I do this? I don't know. Liu. Shout out to all the Chinese friends around the world. Taiwanese and Malaysian Chinese ethnic friends were at the yoga house, which was super cool. Got to talk about a lot of things with them. There was a young couple that's going up to base camp of Everest soon, in their late 20s, from Netherlands also. Very blonde and tall and interesting people. It was nice going with them. And then there was a guy right at the end from Tunisia. That was a really cool guy. And he just got back from base camp. So it's a host of people. Did I forget anybody? I don't know. It was a host of international. I don't think so.
Italian girl.
I said her. So it was a host of international people coming and going in this yoga spot. Yoga retreat. So last time I went, it was just us 2 and the family. So let's focus now on the hiking. You get to hike in the Himalayan foothills with this guy. And we went on a bunch of cool hikes. I jumped in a cold waterfall and went to a bunch of temples, Hindu temples and different parts, Buddhist temple one day. I could go on forever about the hikes. I love hiking. Super healthy. I feel thin. The food, all pure vegetarian food. An athlete, man. That old athlete. I lost a little weight, I think, but the mother there feeds me like crazy. Her name is Niru, which is why it's called Niru Yoga Retreat. Named after the mother of the family, who they have their grandparents there. The husband is the yoga instructor. Then they have the daughter and the son there that are teenagers, which do their thing. They help out. Everyone helps out. Everyone. So she cooks these amazing, huge meals, and she says, tea time. And so happy. Yoo, more, eat more. And it was all vegetarian. So that's another crazy cool bonus of that. I feel great. My mom says my eyes like this are sparkle. Or I forget what she says, but damn camera. I need a real camera. Who wants to support me getting a actual camera? Anybody out there? I could just quit doing something like this for 10 days and probably afford a goddamn camera. All right, let's be positive. The whole time I was positivity. Positivity, yoga retreat, 10 days. I'm back online. I'm going to look at things totally differently. So let's go over real quick all the things that I gave up. So it was a nice time in the Sierra Nevada foothill. Sierra Nevada. We're not in California. In the Himalayan foothills, I got some views of the Himalayas. We had yoga every day, a set schedule, nasal cleaning, yoga, breakfast, hiking, rest, lunch, yoga again, dinner, sound healing. And on Sundays it was like an open day. All right, let's talk about the 10 things I gave up and why and how I feel about that. Oh, I journaled too. I wrote every day, pen to paper, all my thoughts. And that was another huge bonus. I got 7 to 10 hours of sleep every night there, which was much needed for my mental health and just life in general. I'm good bit in southern India. I was going crazy. I go crazy all the time just in general. It's just my personality. It was leap year. I'm going over the notes real quick. Look, I was practicing some Chinese. She gave me a Chinese name, Rei Ming, which translates to Raymond. Ray Lao Shi is already my Chinese name, but it's a different Ray. She wrote down what it means. Oh, did you keep that paper? Dang. So yes, day 8, day 9, I went over things, places I want to travel someday, just thinking about things. Clear out the mind, clear out the memory banks, clear out my crazy mind. Don't think about outside things at all. You know, of course, I heard about some things people were talking about on their phone. A bunch of people took videos and stuff of me, but I didn't have to worry about filming, taking photos. There was a lot of times I wish I had my camera going, but that's it. That was part of the rule. Nothing. All right. Thank you. Ray, how she says, means wise and farsighted, astute. The one that a girl, Garong, a student of mine, gave to me from Beijing, Ray, was another meaning sharp, like a knife. Sharp. Razor Ray. Makes sense now. Oh, I wrote 2 songs, which is interesting to me. Maybe I'll recite those someday. Not now. One was when I was kind of angry, and one was about something else. Oh, the tea time song. And there was another one too. Look, I drew a map of the world. Look at that shit. Geographer. Nice. I'm just copying that. Look at that. Look at that. I've made some crazy notes. 10 days. I learned some Romanian, some Ming, sorry. I learned some Romanian, I learned some Italian, talked some Chinese, I talked about Nepal. I had some crazy dreams about old things, and talked about Hinduism and history and traveling, and 我喜上 我会伤害你 I'll miss you. Qingren, lover. Oh, that's a great story where I, on a hike, a very drunk, local, very short, older woman really liked me and followed me around. That's a great story. They call me the walking encyclopedia. I like that. Yeah, it was leap year. February 29th. That was really cool. There was planes going every day. One day it was like a crazy rain out day, but it was good weather most of the time. Cold at night. All right, Ray Ming means bright, brilliant, clear. My eyes are clear. No drinking for 10 days. No nothing for 10 days. No meat. Do I feel that different? I still feel kind of like myself, of course. But all right, let's go over this list. Anyone who's still with me, you're amazing. Be on the lookout for soon, because something cool might be coming. I don't want to talk about it. First was cigarettes. No cigarettes. Ugh. So, I'm not going to say I'm never going to smoke another cigarette forever. Special circumstances, like when you kind of have to, in social circumstances around the world, like it would be rude for you not to accept it. That happens sometimes. And I'm telling you, it's a whole different thing. If you don't accept the cigarette and smoke with someone that's from a total different culture than you, and they're like trying to connect with you, I know that you shouldn't smoke cigarettes, it's bad for you, but sometimes, man, I can't explain it. They won't look at you the same if you say no. No, I don't smoke. They were like, they don't trust you, So sometimes, every now and then. Oh, I finished a book. there. That was awesome. I read like 200 pages of a book. You keep distracting me over there. I'm focused on the cigarettes. All right, so I smoked stupidly because I'm an athlete, man, but I smoked cigarettes in my life 2002, 2009, aging myself. 8 years. So, right, that's 8 years. Give or take 8 years. And I smoked a lot, like 15 cigarettes a day, I always said, which probably bad for me. But I went to a doctor in India. They said I had healthy lungs. Yeah. And I quit 2009. So since then, I admit I'm not a cold turkey, never do anything again. Actually, a few things I'm never going to do again. But I'm not one of these, I'm not like these people, I'll never do this again in my life. Never say never, man. Come on. But I would say 1 to maybe 5 cigarettes per year since 2009. Or none at all. I'm very sure there was a few years. I remember I smoked once in New York with my work friends on a break. I don't know, somewhere else, some other country I smoked one now and then. Yes?
Many times out of the 13 years, you never smoke one cigarette. You're always very mad if I smoke a cigarette when drinking. That was all.
Yes, I try to be healthy. Cigarettes are bad for you. They're proven by science to kill people. Many diseases and horrible things.
But that's not what this podcast is about.
But then, in southern India, it was so common, especially these really interesting Indian cigarettes called beedis. And like an old man would offer them to me or something, and they're just different than a regular cigarette. It's really harsh, though. They're really cheap. Cigarettes are really cheap in India. So I was in southern India, and I picked it up again, kind of. Like a few days would go by, and I wouldn't do it, but then over time into that last part of India, I started thinking about it every day. And I smoked them every day for a bit there. And like before we left, before the retreat, I really went crazy. And I made people sad. Made you sad. Because I stink. And it's bad for your health. It's just a cigarette and it hurts your pretty lungs. No.
No copyright.
Not much of a chance. There's a sick song I like called that.
Focus.
Alright, so I'm saving cigarettes now for only very special occasions. If it's like a crazy circumstance, and then I'm going to do it. Or there's a place here where they have really strong Chinese cigarettes. I'm going to smoke one there. Just because I never tried that, and this guy Wonton Don likes it. I'm going to try to keep that one off after these 10 days. It was really easy. Cold turkey, man. And I've started feeling the phlegm come out over time, especially with the yoga and the hiking, fresh, crisp air. Number 2, no phone that I'm on now. Internet, laptop, nothing. I was offline. Nowadays, 2024, you know what that feels like? That was weird. Not even be able to use my phone for anything. Pictures. My friend told me, turn it off, man. Turn it off if you get a chance. And I did. How do I feel about that? A good thing about the phone and stuff is my work is online. Taking photos and videos of times and moments of life. I always like doing that, like right now. Connection with family. I'm going to call my parents and grandpa, 98 years old. What up, Bernie Bear and stuff. Soon. That's the kind of stuff that's important. My work, I have to look into my clients at some point. Now, God dang it. I love my clients are awesome. It's all good. But some things that I didn't care about, that I didn't miss, was getting bad news, either personal or, I don't know, some celebrity dying or rapper dying or just bad news in general. This place was bombed. These people died. This fucking someone shot in America again. Whatever. Politics stuff, propaganda on all sides of things. Propaganda from the U.S., propaganda from this place, that place, this. I don't even want to get into it. I hate that shit. It bothers me. But at the same time, I kind of like it. I like the chaos. It's weird, but true. But I was happy to get rid of that for 10 days. I'm going to check the news in a second. Did anything crazy happen in that 10 days that was detrimental to my life, that changed my life? No. So quit looking at news and things that happen in the world. You don't have to care about it so much. I was 10 days off the news. Nothing happened to me. I was fine. Nothing happened to anybody that was around me in Nepal. No political outrage or nothing. Nothing affected my very existence. And without having connection to the internet, I didn't care about anything that was happening in the whole world. So that was nice. No emotion. And I was kind of happy to get away from the scroll. Just like everybody, have the bad habit of, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Boom, boom. You start going short videos or whatever. I'm happy to get away from trolling in my comment sections. Facebook and Instagram and YouTube started getting a little bit mad at me recently. I got a little trouble, bullying, harassment, violent threats.
Those comments were not.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to get into that, but they let all kinds of crazy shit go, and then they go after the weirdest things. How do they nitpick? I don't care. Doesn't matter. This is getting long. But just to get away from that, the comment sections, and there's arguing with people about history, and arguing about this and that, and thinking about sports, and talking smack with friends from around the world, talking smack with old people that I know from California. Fuck it. I was off of that. What else did I write down here? Just worrying about my posts and my videos and posting and story and I got to do that all the time. You don't really have to do that all the time, is what I learned. And nefarious things that are online. You know, the online world is a crazy place. Scammers, weird shit, this. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Alcohol. Oh, 10 days without alcohol. So, it was good for my liver. Got a little bit of a liver fatty problem. I got diagnosed in India. But, a guy told me that back in 2002 about my liver, actually. Yeah, I was a doctor in Las Gatos, some clinic I was in. So, I've been living with that for 22 years, possibly. So, hey, that's all right. The weight thing with the alcohol, that's important. And the overall, the blood pressure, alcohol makes your blood pressure raise. I have a little bit high blood pressure. The sleep, alcohol makes you crash out and sleep, but it doesn't give you good sleep, usually. And I think that was a big thing of why I couldn't sleep much. 4 hours, sometimes 6 hours, every night for months and months and months and months. Almost every night. So I got 8 hours there. That was nice. Alcohol out of the system. I slept. I had dreams and athleticism. You're drinking all the time. You're not an athlete anymore, man. Just boom. They had a basketball court out there. I'm sure I would play. I'm a little tired right now, but maybe tomorrow I'll go. I don't know. I like being fit. You drink a lot, it destroys your body, man. Straight up. Little by little. Especially when you get older. But, I miss it. Oh, not hazy brain too, but I miss alcohol, a little bit. It's my culture, man. Don't judge me. It's just what I do. I like it's not just the crazy drunk, crazy nights, which anything could happen in the world and you have the craziest memories ever, but that's not what I like. The process and the history and the way it's ingrained in world culture and thousands of years old. That's a whole nother podcast. All right, number 4, meat. Another thing that's part of my culture. Americans, we love meat, man. I eat a lot of meat. And I'm going to again. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. I'm sorry, people, if you are. But
you are a piece of meat.
I am a piece of meat. Yeah, our bodies are meat. Well, the human brain needs meat, protein. I ate pure veg, though. You don't need it, I guess, but... Okay, well, one thing that happened to me in the village was I saw a rooster murdered. Some guy was walking in front of me. He stopped at this house. Little restaurant. He grabbed the rooster. He looked at his chest. And he slit it, killed it. It was shaking. And he drained the blood out of it right in front of me. And I was just sitting there watching, like, how many people that eat chicken ever seen something like that? Maybe not many. A lot of people in the world never even get to eat meat, that are so poor that it's like a luxury. So, you know, the connection with the animals, and, you know, I don't want to die. I don't want someone to grab me and slip me through the chest. That was that rooster's last day. They thought about it probably while it was happening, like, fuck. But I'm a foodie. It's part of my culture. Like, come on. But I eat so much meat in my life, and one thing I kind of was thinking about then was how much of the meat I've eaten in my life, chickens, pigs, cows, lamb, whatever, fish, mostly chicken, pigs, cows, tons in American culture were probably often factory farmed, where they lock them in these tiny spaces, and it's fucking terrible. And they, you know, they know they're getting killed, and cows, like, it's really sad, actually, if you think about it. The sad or painful existence and death. A lot of vegans and vegetarians have talked to me in my days how it's like a genocide of animals and just the factory farming. They don't have that really in Nepal, which, no meat. That was interesting, but that's it on that topic. All right, coffee. So I had caffeine in these 10 days with some tea, Coca-Cola. I drank it a couple times. But it's the addiction of coffee. Like, I need a coffee in the morning. I'm going to drink it again, too. But it was just kind of to get that out of me. You know, it's not bad for you, coffee. Meat isn't bad for you either. Alcohol really isn't that bad for you. The internet is not that bad for you. Smoking, some people smoke their whole life. It's not that bad for them. That one's the worst one for health-wise. But most of these all have pluses and minuses. But coffee really doesn't have that much of a minus. Like the acidity or something might be. But it was just to get rid of the addiction feeling. Like, I need it in the morning. I need to get through work. I don't need it, but I can't wait for a cup soon. All right, number 6, Western medications. I'm not against Western medications. Western science and medical stuff is incredible. And in India, I went to a doctor, and they said I had a little high blood pressure. They gave me some pills, you know, and I was supposed to take it, but I was like, maybe I'll take that when I'm, like, stressed again, and maybe my pressure's up, and I'll do the routine that the doctor gave me to do. When I'm on a yoga retreat, maybe I don't need to take that medication. So I was like, no Western medicine. Free from all that. Advil, aspirin, things for headaches, things for pain. You know, USA, are too many prescriptions, too many pills. Everything has a pill, and every pill has side effects, and you just don't know. Everybody's body's different. Most are safe, but just, I wanted to flush that out of my system too. I don't like pills. I got overprescribed many things in my life, you know, mental health pills and pain pills for sports injuries, opiates and shit. Fuck. They're just trying to make money. People that make medication. That's the name of the game. That's before all is to make money off this shit, which is, I don't like. So I gave that up. Right, 7, shaving. See that? This camera's not set up very well. Oh, well. It is what it is. This is what I got for 10 days as a 41-year-old man. See any hair there? No. Got a little on my chin. Down here, almost none. You can't even see it in this lighting. Got a little bit of a mustache, but no, not much. So, obviously it's in my DNA or something. I can't have a beard. I'm going to be beardless for life. I've always wanted, like, thick sideburns. No, that ain't happening. See that? Look at that. That's 10 days growth. It's not happening. So I'm going to shave soon. I just thought, like, let me try it. Don't have to be on camera. I'm not filming myself. Whatever. Let me try it. And it turned out kind of weird. I don't know. What do you think? I got some grays in my beard. No. Nah. All right, number 8. No cutting the nails or the toes. My nails are kind of long right now. So these I've been growing like 2 months. And I don't know why, but in India I was busy, and I was going to go in Chennai to a manicure pedicure spot. But a woman can't do your nails and toes, manicure, pedicure in India or Tamil Nadu. It's against the law, and I couldn't get it done. So I was in this yoga retreat, and I was just like, let's keep them growing. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna get a manicure, pedicure soon. I haven't done that properly in a long time. I used to do it in like 20 years ago as like a cool guy thing. You know, it's not, don't be homophobic, man. You know, a lot of gangsters and pimps and stuff like that. You got to keep it clean. It's true. All right. Next, 8, 9. We're almost there. Drugs of the West. Marijuana, etc. So, you know, I don't really do recreational drugs. I don't really do these things anyways. I had all the drug experiences in my life. That's a whole nother podcast. I've done it all already. I don't really do any of these kind of things. But every now and then, especially in a place like it's legal, you know, Thailand or something, maybe I'll try some marijuana, even though I don't really like it. Sometimes it's chill. I don't know. But just the whole time there, I didn't want to do it. But I did do this twice, this betel nut thing people gave me at the markets up in the village for free. So it's like tobacco mixed with betel nut mixed with mint in this like dried Nepali packet. Maybe I'll make a video someday of it. And you chew it and it gives you a little buzz, you know, a little, I don't know, made me a little dizzy and gave me the hiccups. I've tried betel nut before, but that's not a Western thing. So I could do it. They don't do that in the West. It was Western drugs. Anything that's done in... Did you laughing over there? All right, last one. We'll save this one for last. Sexual retention. We don't need to get into details, but it's a little, you know, personal man thing with a partner or solo. I kept my essence in.
Can I just make a mean comment, please?
Yes, what?
Not like you're gonna get any anyway.
Oh, this.
Just kidding. But continue on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. No,
You're
just
gonna
kidding.
get me into what?
Just kidding.
Dun.
So I was looking at some Instagrammer that was like, you keep your, you know, don't give up your. What was the word I could say? So let's say essence. Don't give up your essence too easily. Too many people are into hookup culture and you watch things online and you do whatever you do. But humans are humans. But this guy was making videos where he was like, you keep that in and you can become powerful. That a real man can hold back the urges. And I said, why not? Let's add that, a 10th thing. So 10 things in 10 days. Now I have to do some other things. That's it for the video. Hello from Nepal.